Hey everybody, welcome back to the weekly Wednesday live stream. I am here today with David.
Yes.
And his beard, Richmond. He brought the beard today.
I did. I like Richmond's comment about how you like me better before Season 7, when I had dashing good looks and superpowers. I mean, I did lose the superpowers, but I like to think I still have dashing good looks.
I was like a Samson situation where if you lose the beard, you get the superpowers
Oh,
back, but
maybe.
you've chosen to keep the beard.
Maybe.
Reverse Samson.
The beard is staying. This is part of my persona till the day I die, I think, at this point.
That's a long way away, hopefully.
Well, hopefully.
Well, thank you guys for joining us here today. We are about to play Long Shot, the dice game. Before we get started with this game, of course, a big thank you to our sponsors. Game Toppers has a Kickstarter coming up soon. You're going to hear more from us. We're going to show off some new mats when that time comes. It's not quite yet. But we'd also like to thank Deepwater Games, who sponsored our live stream last week for 7 Summits. We're going to give away a copy of that game to Zach D. So, congratulations, Zach. Please email us at manvsmeeple@gmail.com to get your copy of 7 Summits. And that's a retail game. So that one is going to be mailed out to you as soon as they can get it out to you.
Have you seen any of the mats from the new Kickstarter?
I have. I've got one right
do you?
camera, actually.
Is it the pirate one?
It's not the pirate one.
The pirate one I saw the other day looks pretty cool.
The pirate one looks very cool, and hopefully we'll be able to show off a couple of them. So far I have the Roman one, which also looks very cool. It looks like a Roman city.
Yeah, so, I like ones like this, or ones that are kind of more generic looking as opposed to thick in theme, because not that it would bug me too much, but if I was playing on a Pirates theme but not necessarily a Pirates game, I guess that's the idea though, is I buy a ton of them.
Yeah, you get the frame. There's a mat holder even, and you just store them and you pull out and lay out the one that you want to play. You know, I keep this mat on this table all the time. Some people actually roll up their mats and don't leave one out on the table.
Oh, really?
Just, in case. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Today, it is Long Shot, the dice game. So, this is a roll and write, and we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to let you guys in the comments control the third player. So, basically, we're going to ask you what you want to do with the die, and there's not a ton of options. Just shout it out in the comments, and we'll see. Maybe we'll appoint someone to be the sheep herder of the sheep.
We don't know how this is going to go, but so if you say, hey, you should do this, and we don't pick yours, please don't be upset. We're going to basically look over there, and whatever comment we see first that says what you should do, that's probably what we'll do.
Yeah, so we'll talk about the game, obviously, so you can make some informed decisions, but the premise is fairly simple. You've got 8 horses that are racing along this track to try to finish. As soon as a horse finishes, they're going to come up here to either the first, second, or third position. Once 3 horses have finished, that's the end of the game.
It is, and all the while, we're basically going to be playing a roll and write. So think of it as a roll and write that doesn't have a set number of rounds. It has this sort of timing mechanic here, like Ryan said, when the 3 horses finish. And of course, as the players, we're going to be manipulating that to some degree, not only just leaving it up to the dice. So we can kind of like stretch the game out if we want, or accelerate the game if we want.
Yeah, and we're going to be able to make bets on these horses to score points at the end of the game. We're going to be able to buy horses. If you own the horse that finishes first, second, or third, you get extra points at the end of the game. These different horses have different odds. The higher the number, the better the odds, because they will move slower, and we'll talk about how that works. And so you can kind of see on these player boards, and I can show you guys just a little bit closer. David, you've got yours, yes. David's player board. We wrote the names on them, so there'd be no confusion.
let me describe what's on the player board, and we will give you a little bit of a breakdown, obviously, since you are going to be playing, maybe a little bit more than we do typically. But on the player board, you're going to have your starting money. Everyone starts with $12. And then here in the middle section right here is where you're going to place your bets. Over here, these 2 columns here are going to be a couple actions you can take to do a couple different things I'll explain in a second. And then the concession stand, which is the last place where you can use your marks on the card anyway, to basically try to get rows or columns on this grid. And once you do, you're going to be able to claim some of these bonus actions or amounts of money or various things. So shall I describe really quickly what you do during the game?
Let's do it.
All right. So the active player in a game is going to roll up the die. I don't know if you can see these. When you roll the die, you've got the horse die, which is 8-sided, and the movement die, which is 6-sided, although it's just 1 to 3 in terms of value. So we rolled a 5 and a 2. That means the 5 horse is going to move 2 spaces forward. That's the first thing you do. The next thing you do is you check the 5 horse over here to see what other horses move. And we look across the bottom, and at the beginning of the game, the 1 horse and the 4 horse is also going to move, but they only move 1 space when you do that. So once you've done that, then all players are going to take an action. This is where you basically use the die, and not the movement die now, but just the horse die to do something on your card. So we rolled the 5 horse. You could place a bet on the 5 horse. Now when you place a bet, you can place up to from $1 to $3 on the 5 horse. When you do so, you have to reduce the money, of course, you have in hand. You could go, I'm going to go over to the concession stand. You can go over to the concession stand and simply mark off one of the 5 symbols. There's 2 of each number over there in that grid. And once you do, like I said, if you happen to complete a horizontal or vertical row, then you can immediately go down to this grid and claim one of those bonuses. You've got extra money. You can manipulate and move some of the horses on the track. You can make a free bet of $3, which basically means make a $3 bet on any horse you want. When you claim these bonuses, it's important to note that it doesn't necessarily tie to the horse that was rolled. You're just using that bonus however you want. And then you could even buy a horse or mark one of these 2 columns, the helmet or the jersey, which is where I'll go next. So when you mark the first column here, that's the helmet. If I marked the 5 based on this die, that means that when the 5 horse gets around here past this red line, that's the no bet line. Typically, you can't place bets on a horse after the no bet line. But if I've marked the helmet on a horse, I'm allowed to place bets on a horse in these 3 spaces, important. Or in these 4 spaces, but not after the finish line, of course.
You can never bet on a finished horse.
Once a horse, I wish you could.
I know, that would make
nice.
Betting a lot easier, wouldn't it?
So that's the helmet row, or column. The jersey column is going to let you do something else that's interesting. If I mark the jersey on the 5, I would go back to that 5 card, and I can make an X or add an X to any one of the other horses, including the 5 horse, in fact, on that card, meaning that when the 5 is rolled, more horses are going to move that extra 1 space. If I mark the 5, when the 5 is rolled, it will move an extra space in addition to the ones that were rolled.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. I mean, we can get, you want to cover scoring?
Yeah, the last thing that you can do, that David did mention, if the 5 is rolled, if no one owns the horse, you can pay the money that the horse costs and buy that horse and put it in front of you. This is going to give you some kind of benefit throughout the course of the game. Each horse has its own power, but also, if your horse gets first, second, or third, you get extra points.
Yeah.
There's a strategy to buy horses you didn't bid on so that either way you're going to score points. If you bid heavily on your own horse and it also scores first place, then you're probably looking pretty good. So,
yeah, Ryan and I played this yesterday, and he absolutely destroyed me.
But I bet heavy on my own horse, and my horse got first place.
Your 2 horses got first and second place. It was kind of a
you got to try to stop that from
destruction.
Happening. So what we're going to do is whenever we roll the dice, we'll tell you the number, and all we want to hear from the comments is whether it should be concessions, hat, jersey, bet, or buy. Those are your options. So just start shouting them out in the comments when that happens. So we're not going to use the 5. We'll reset the board. And we do have these little cards here that are going to kind of precede our boards a little bit by giving us some bets to start with and some concessions to cross off so that we're a little close to like starting a line at least. So I'm going to look at my board.
Zoom in on your board so you can...
Oh, that's your board. So
or you can do mine.
Let's do yours.
So if you can see mine, I'll hold the card right here. I'm going to follow this card, and I get a free 3 bet on the 2 horse and a free 3 bet on the 7 horse.
Nice.
And then I'm going to mark off some concessions. It's going to be this one, this one, this one, and this one. So it basically kickstarts things on your player board.
And the audience is going to get a free bet of $2 on the 1 horse and a free bet of $4 on the 6 horse. So you guys in the audience, you really want, you really like 1 and 6.
Yeah, 1 and 6 is what you want to move, at least for now.
At least for now, that's correct.
Until you own a different one, for example.
Zooming in and out. All right, I didn't cross mine off yet. You took.
Oh, you don't get yours.
That was mine.
This one?
Yeah. The 4, I get a $2 bet on 4 and a $4 bet on 8. 8 and 7 have the best payouts because they don't move as much as the other horses.
Interesting.
All right, so why don't you go ahead and roll for you?
So I'll start?
Yeah.
All right. So let's get player order since we're playing 3 in a row here.
David,
me, then you?
David, audience, me.
Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Just straight down the line.
Straight down the line. All right. So we'll tell you the number. You guys start shouting out what you want to do with it. So
I'm going to roll them right here.
It is an 8.
8 and 3.
So tell us what you want to do with that number 8. It can be concessions. It can be the hat. It can be the jersey. It can be a bet, or you can buy the 8 horse for $4.
Now, we do this in player order, starting with the
3.
active player. So I'll get my choice first. So the 8 horse moved 3 spaces.
And it's going to move 2 and 4.
So 2 moves 1 and 4 moves 1.
All right.
Okay, 8's out to a big lead. How much is the 8 horse?
$4.
Well, as the active player, I'm going to choose to buy the 8 horse.
All right, so David bought the 8 horse. No one else can buy the 8 horse, me included. All right, somebody shout out. What do you want to do with your 8? You got concessions, hat, jersey, or bet.
Someone said, I see concessions.
Yeah.
Eagles LHS said concessions.
All right, let's
do concessions.
We're crossing off the 8 for concessions. So a 3 or a 1 there will complete the column. All right, what am I going to do? I already have a $4 bet on that horse.
I know. That's why I bought it. Because I wanted you to be conflicted with your $4 that it's riding on 8.
Oh, man.
Double down.
Bet
more money.
You'll get $35 if it comes in. You'll get 35 points if it comes in first. But if I can get a higher bet than you, I might be able to make up that $35.
See, that's what's interesting, because you know I'm going to be pushing 8 now.
Right.
So
I'm going to actually add 3 to my bet. So I'm going to be up at 7, and that's going to cost me $3. So you know what? Actually, I'm going to do 2. Just in case I do decide to want to buy a horse, I'll have $10 left to buy a horse. So, all right, we had concessions for the comments section.
Yeah, others said concessions as well. Everyone wants those bonuses.
We're rolling for the middle. So
yeah, this is your roll.
This is your roll, audience.
8,
do this
come on.
for you. 4 moves 2, so let us know what 4 should do. 4 moves 2 spaces.
And the 4 is going to move 2 and only 2.
Only 2. Ooh, what is 4's special ability? You may place. Oh, okay. Whenever you take a hat, you may place up to a $2 bet, not free. All right, chat. Tell us what to do with that 4.
Yeah,
while I think about what I'm doing with it.
You're first up. 4. Let's see.
I think oh man.
Did you have a bet on 4?
I do have a bet on 4. A $2 bet on 4, and it's only $8 to buy. I think David looks like Coach Beard from Ted Lasso with that beard on.
I'll take that. I'll take any reference to Ted Lasso that relates back to me. Well, maybe not any reference, but I'll take that reference anyway.
I think that you need his...
Coach Beard. Are you going to say his wit?
His wit, yeah.
Buddy, I have his wit in spades.
And what I was actually thinking was his ability to play chess without seeing a board.
Well, he definitely can play chess better than I am.
Oh, chess
What'd
is
they
by
say?
number 4. All right.
Buy the 4.
That was the first thing I saw. So, chat has $4.
So that costs
left.
$8. So if y'all want to talk amongst yourselves as to what these decisions are good or bad.
If they didn't buy the 4, I was going to buy the 4.
All right, so you're next.
We didn't talk about wilds. So we've got 3 wilds that we can use to cross off and make that number anything. But I think I'm just going to keep it as a 4.
I guess we should have told them that before they were playing.
No, it's probably easier to just not.
Yeah, as he's going, I'm going to tell you, you mark off one of these little horseshoes.
Just cross off this 4 in concessions. That's what I'm going to do.
So if you want to use a wild, although that's going to be tricky for them.
That's what
but if you want to use a wild, you can mark off one of the horseshoes and use any number you want.
If somebody really wants to shout it out.
I haven't done a thing. I am going to actually mark the jersey on the 4.
Oh.
So on the 4, can you
Let's put it up here, actually.
mark 8?
Oh, so the 4 is also going to move 8 now?
Yeah, I'm gonna basically be marking jerseys on as many horses as I can to get the 8 horse moving every time.
Here we go. Remind us what the number 4 special ability is. Whenever you take a hat, you may then place a $2 bet on that horse if you want.
Yeah, not the 4 horse, but on whatever horse was rolled. If you choose the helmet action, you can also place a bet.
All right, horse number 3 is moving 3 spaces. 1,
some big rolls.
2, 3. So that horse is now...
No, 3 is right here.
3 is right here. It's now
Nice try.
up.
Nice try.
And 3 is going to move...
1.
Just 1. Interesting. Do I want to buy horse number 3? Cook the Books is the name of that horse.
And when you bet, you can instead place a free
$1
bet on any horse instead of
instead of the horse that was rolled.
Yeah.
But only $1. Yeah, you know what? I'll buy it. I don't want to be the only one without a horse. So I'm going to buy Cook the Books for $8. I'm at 2. Audience, tell us what you want to do with that 3.
Let's see. What am I going to do?
We've got $2 left.
You bought 3?
I bought horse number 3.
I'm going to mark a jersey. Can you mark 8 on 3?
Surprise, surprise, David.
I want 8 moving along every single turn.
I see what David's... I did something similar.
Yeah, you did.
Now, but what's funny is that 8 could just never... It still could never move.
That's true.
All right, I'm waiting to hear what they say. Cook the Books sounds like... Yes, Gator Dave, that's what I'm going to do. That's why I bought Cook the Books.
Cook the
I'm
Books.
just over here making bets. 3s on everything.
Willy-nilly.
I'm waiting for a comment. Somebody was commenting earlier.
For
the 3.
Yes.
As soon as the dice is rolled, you can just start shouting it out. Otherwise, David and I are going to decide.
Yeah, anyone have any idea? What should you do with 3? You won't be able to complete a concession, but you could get one step closer to completing a concession column.
Yeah. All right. Robert says concession.
He says concession? Shrug emoji.
I said I'll take the first thing I see. So, and what did you do? Oh, you did the.
I did the jersey. I'm gonna have a bunch of jerseys.
Every number moves 8 one space.
Perhaps. And then I'll make $35 at the end and lose.
All right.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. What do you got?
Come on, it's gonna be an 8.
It might be an 8.
It's gonna be an 8.
4.
Or a
Audience,
4.
you've got a 4. Oh, which is your horse is gonna move 2 spaces forward.
Guess who moves with 4?
8.
And 2.
8 and 2. So 4 cannot be purchased. So your options are still concessions, helmet, jersey, or bet.
It depends on helmet, hat. They're very.
I think
very
I'm gonna
similar.
bet. I might bet. No, I'm gonna use my Cook the Book special power. Place a 1 free bet on any horse. I'm gonna bet $1 on 2.
I'm gonna go concessions with my 4. Did anyone say anything there?
No, not yet. We're waiting.
I like the chaining is pretty good. There's especially with the concession stand, that really definitely starts to feel like you can.
All right, 4 is
jersey.
A jersey.
Oh, so now there's multiple decisions. Richmond, it's on you.
I'm assuming that they want the 4 to move the 4 because that's
a good
best
idea.
Bet. So
what? Oh, he said, yeah.
Oh, too late, Robert.
So we're going to decide for you. You decided to mark the jersey, and we're going to mark the 4 on your 4 horse so that the 4 moves more.
That's the better one.
I mean, as long as the 4 is moving.
All right, audience. Robert wants this one to go to concessions, but we'll see if this can go to concessions. 2 is going to move 3 spaces. No one owns that one yet.
2 moves 3 spaces.
1, 2, 3.
And the 5 moves 1.
And the 5. Ooh, the 5 is finally off to the start.
Yeah, 6 and 7 are still at the gate.
They have not even moved. So you guys have to decide what you want to do with the 2. He said concessions, so Robert, we can do that.
Yeah, you want to do concessions? The only other alternative is to buy the 2 horse, but
they don't have the money.
Actually, you don't have the money.
No one has the money to buy it. So we'll mark off the 2 concessions. That makes sense. I think I'm going to do the same thing, actually. I'm going to mark off a 2 in concessions.
I think I'm going to do the jersey.
And let me guess, you're going to make an 8 on that, too.
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
All right.
All right.
Your roll,
now
sir.
It's me. I have my $2 left.
We should start calling them by their names and not their numbers.
Oh, we should.
Just have fun with
Horse
it.
number 6, Dirty Laundry.
Dirty Laundry. Should we start talking like an old-timey horse trainer?
If you can, do it.
It's Dirty Laundry, folks.
He moves 2 spaces, and he moves 2 and 3. Oh, no. And it's so, audience, let me know what you want to do with this 6, but I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my wild to make it a 7, which completes a row of concessions for me, which means I get to trigger one of these abilities. Get $7, place a free bet, move some horses around, or I can get a free helmet, a free jersey, or a free horse. I'm going to take the free horse, and I'm going to take horse number 2. Because he is in the lead, and I like that. So I'm taking horse number 2.
Interesting.
Richmond says 3rd row concession for 6. Oh, that's a line.
Oh, nice.
So you guys have to decide now if you want the $7, the $3 free bet on any horse, moving a horses around, or you can get a free helmet, a free jersey, or a free horse.
Richmond, can you make that decision and let us know?
Make that decision. All right, David, what are you going to do?
We got a 6.
We've got a 6, yeah.
I feel like I got to start doing some other things other than moving the 8.
Nah, you don't need to do that.
I am going to just...
Ooh, Richmond says they're taking the free horse, and they're taking horse number 5.
I'm gonna mark off the 6 on the concession stand. Well, you got 2 horses now.
Horse number 5. At the end of the game, you're going to score money equal to your bet on horses that you bet on that made it past the red line, which is nice.
By the way, Richmond's plan there is because it moves 4.
I see that.
Although it's going to move 4 whether you own it or not, but I like where you're headed there.
All right, that was me. So.
Oh, that was you?
That was my roll because I bought the 2.
Okay.
Or I got the free horse. 2.
2 and
yes,
3.
2 moves 3 spaces. I can't really. Is there a line here? Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Oh boy. And 2 moves 8 and 5.
8 moves 8. Oh, and 5. Look at that. Maybe Richmond had a plan. 5's coming up the back. All right, guys. Tell us what to do with the number 2.
Well, I am
You've still got a concession spot open. You still have the helmet and the jersey, and you have the bet. You could bet on 2 if you wanted.
I'm betting.
I'm betting on 2
raising
as well.
my bet.
I'm raising my bet as well from a 1 to a 3.
I'm raising mine from a 3 to a 6.
Which is, oh my gosh. I've got no money left.
I got to go big on 2.
Bet 2. All right, we're betting $2 on horse number 2 here.
$2?
Yep, that's what he said. Bet 2.
Oh.
Richmond was the first to hear. Robert said
Or
next
that.
time, Robert.
Robert, got to be quicker than Richmond.
We'll do
on
concessions.
your fingers.
We'll see what we roll here for the audience. 5 moves. Oh, 5 moves 3 spaces.
Richmond, don't you apologize for taking the moves from all of the rest of the audience.
That's going to move 1 space, 4 space, not 8. Richmond knew something about 5. 5 is catching up now.
5 is, boy, poor 7.
So you guys have a 5 concessions. That sounds good to me. So we'll mark off the 5 concessions.
This is their roll?
Yeah. I think I might do... I'm going to do the jersey for 5. I'm going to make it so 5 also moves 2.
I'm going to do 5 concessions.
All right. Whew. There's a lot going on here.
Oh, it's a good view from the camera.
Oh, don't we get a free $2 bet if you buy the helmet? Yes, if you buy the helmet. It's not a free $2 bet. You just get a $2 bet.
Yes,
so
you may place...
You could have bought the helmet on 2 as a free, and basically, yes, you could have done that. That would have probably been smarter.
Are we retroing that?
Yeah, it was 1 second ago.
That's true. That's true.
They brought up a good point there.
Yeah, that is good.
Chris mentioned something I didn't notice. So this is my roll.
Yeah, too late on the bottom 5 there, Richmond.
3 moves 2 spaces. 1, 2. And who does 3 move? 3 moves 1 and 8. David.
Come on, 8. Come on, 8.
8's catching up.
Where's 8? Where's 8? Donut Dolly.
Donut Dolly is.
Come on,
is
everyone.
catching up.
Root for
2
Donut
is so
Dolly.
Far in the lead. All right, it's a 3. So everyone has to decide what to do with a 3. I think I'm gonna do the jersey on 3.
I'm going to use my wild.
And I'm going to have it also move horse number 2.
I'm going to use it on my wild and use it on 2, which gives me a column.
Oh, nice.
And I'm going to... Oh, no one wants those horses. I'm going to use
Alicia, all you got to know is that you have to decide between a concession, a helmet, a jersey, or a bet. And you shout out one of those things, and we'll make it work.
So I finished a concession with a wild, and I'm going to choose to move a horse 3 spaces. I'm going to move 8. 1, 2, 3.
All right, so you guys have a 3. You can't... There's actually no spot left for concessions for a 3. You can use your wild to make a row if you really wanted to.
Yep. Oh, yeah, you can use your wild to change it to a 1 and then choose a bonus.
And Richmond, to answer your question, a diagonal line doesn't count as a... It's only horizontal or vertical. So while this would make that line across, $5 to bet on David to place or show. I feel like David's going to place.
Well, I hope so.
Well, there's only 3 players. All right, Robert says helmet for number 3.
And
so 3 gets a helmet.
And that will allow you, if you want to also place a $2 bet on
3.
Also that horse.
Do you want to place the $2 bet, audience? I'm going to pass this. This will be for you. Let's see what the audience says. Oh, yep, they say bet the 8.
Oh, you got to bet on the horse
that
was
on that
rolled
same
on
horse,
that one.
so it's got to be on the 3. Unless you want to use your wild.
No, I don't. Well, then, yeah.
Then they can make it an 8.
Sure, that's true.
Let's do that. Let's follow Chris's, because I think Chris has a smart idea there. Yeah, if you make it a wild with the 8, you can bet 2 on 8. But you have no money left. So you're going to have to get some, which means you really need a 6, and then you could get $7 if you want.
I feel like we've taken liberties with their direction, but you know what? That's the way it's going to go.
There's a lot of people in the comments, so we want to make...
Is it my roll?
Yeah, it's your roll. They might end up winning here because of all this.
Come on, Donut Dolly, come on. No, that's not Donut. You know, 6 has moved a lot.
6 has barely moved. I like that 7 is still at the starting line.
Where is 6?
6 moves 2 and 3.
Oh, no.
Move 2 and 3. Oh, I like that.
I don't like that at all. Well, I mean, I guess
you guys
I
have a
don't
6,
mind
which is what you need. If you use your 6 in concessions, you get a full, complete line.
6.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to cross off the jersey on 6, and, oh, it already has 3. I'm going to have it, oh, it already moves 2 and 3. Oh, I don't need to do
I wish there was
6.
action where I could reduce my bet on 7.
I'm going to cross off a concession. Yeah, they say concessions, and take your $7. That makes sense. So they have a line there, and they will get $7, which means
What was
you
rolled
can
a 6?
start betting those $7 again. That
You know
makes
what?
sense.
I'm gonna mark the jersey on 6. Could you add 8 to that?
You want it to move 8 every time. I see.
I'll move this in here.
All right, come on. 7 is not even. It's gonna get lapped.
No, it's this is their roll.
This is the audience roll. 4 moves 1 space.
4 moves 1, and it moves 2, 4 again.
2, 4 again.
And 8.
And 8. So
I'm gonna take 8 onto the inside track
horse
now.
Horse 2 cannot be bid on anymore because it is past the red line.
Unless it's moved backwards.
But you guys have a hat, so you could theoretically bid on.
Oh, that's
horse
true.
2. All right,
That's true.
what do we do with the 4?
I cannot, however.
Do I need money? You know what? I'm gonna cross off the jersey on 4.
I'm gonna cross off the helmet on 4.
And make it move horse number 3 as well. Don't know if this is a smart idea. Well, you guys have a 4. You can do concessions. You can do some more bidding because you actually have.
And I want to point out one other thing. I used it on the helmet on 4, and I don't know if you missed this when we gave you the rules, but at the end, if you have the helmet and the jersey for any given number, that's going to give you $5 or 5 points at the end of the game.
So if you take the 4 helmet right now, you'll get to make a $2 bet on 4, and it'll get you 5 points at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bet 3 on 2, they say. Oh, well, that was wrong horse. You could bet 3 on 4, or you could take the helmet and bet 2 on 4. Yeah. See, that's 4 helmet, and I think
4 helmet and then betting 2 on 4. Boy, you got bets all over the place.
Yeah, the audience is making a lot of good bets. Well, this guy, mint condition, is very good for that.
Mint condition.
Right. And I did jersey for 4, so I need to start getting some helmets to make these
You need
pairs.
to start rolling an 8.
I need to roll a 2 right now. No, I rolled a 6.
Uh-oh, is 6 going to come back?
Where is 6?
Right there, the blue one.
1, 2. And 6 moves.
Hey.
2, 3,
and 8.
And 8. Now, one thing that I'll say that we didn't say earlier is that your concession powers that move horses could never move you past the finish line.
Yes.
So I cannot use a 3 to move him past the finish line.
Yeah, you can be rolled. If your horse is rolled on the die, it does, and if it's pulled along by the lead
So you guys
horse.
have a 6, which you could get the helmet for 6, Chris. It is available. I'm going to cross... Oh, do I really... I'm going to use a concession, or a wild, to do a concession so I can get a line here.
And what are you going to do? Because I'm interested. What was it, a 6?
I'm going to move 2 horses forward 2 spaces apiece. I'm going to move the 2 spaces and the 3 2 spaces. I want 8 to place, but I don't necessarily want it to get first place. So, look at that. 2 has caught up to 7. Richmond says he has a good feeling.
That was 7's plan all along. They was just going to wait there at the finish line and
Chris,
act
there
like
is no 6 concession spot, but you could use a wild to make it a 1 and get a complete line. So if you want to do that, you can.
But I'm going first here. I'm going to use a wild and finish a concession with a 7. And
What are you
I'm
gonna do?
actually going to move up 2 horses twice.
Which one? 8?
I'm going to move up 8,
Yep.
1, 2, and 4. Is it 4 that I want?
Not going to move up 7.
Um,
All right, we're going to use the wild for you guys and complete your concession. So you can still get the $7. You can get a free $3 bet, or you can move some horses around. Or you can still get the free helmet or the
I'm
free
going to move up
jersey.
6. 1, 2.
All right, guys. You could push 4 or 5 up 3 spaces if you wanted, or you could push both of them up 2. You have a lot of options.
Take $7. You can move people back. You
Yeah.
can get a jersey.
Yeah, you
The
got lots
jersey
of
and the
options.
helmet's not such a great idea.
It could be, only because they're special powers.
Cheer up, Buttercup. That's funny.
Oh, you know what? When I bought Make It Rain, I didn't do my power. I was supposed to add 1 to all even or odd bets. So I'm going to add 1 to all evens.
I didn't use my power either.
What was your power supposed to be?
When using the bonus to move horses, you may move it 1 additional space.
Oh,
so
so-
since I just did that, I'm going to move
Yeah.
8 up again and 6 up again.
Wow, that's very good. Moving number 2 and 8 back. All right.
Oh, what?
8 moves back 2 and 2 moves back 2.
I feel like
Ah!
the audience is uninvited to participate in the future.
You didn't think they were gonna hurt you?
No.
Move 7 back. I don't think 7 can move back any farther.
Someone mentioned it's fairly fitting that it's 7's name
Cheer
is
Up
Cheer Up
Buttercup.
Buttercup.
All right, I need a 2 and I need it to move 3 spaces. No, 5 moves 2.
5. 1, 2,
And 5 moves 1 and 2.
Oh, 2.
1 and 2 and 4.
2 seems to be on everything.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
No, 2's on a lot because it's a lower odds, so it's gonna move more often. So you guys have a 5. You could put on a concession. Actually, you don't have anything on any 5. 5 concession. There's no 5 helmet. There's no 5 jersey, and there's no bets on 5. I'm gonna take the hat for 5 just to make at least 1 complete set. And if 5 catches up, I could still place some bets on it later.
So I'm going to take another option.
All right, 5 concession they're saying, so I'm gonna do that for them.
I'm not going to use the number, and by doing so, I get to reclaim one of my wilds.
Yes, you can pass your turn basically to get a wild back. Which
Now, we didn't tell you that, but
I mean, you might not want to do it, but David wants to do it.
I want to do it.
So, and I took the helmet, so I have 1 complete set of helmets and jerseys.
Can we roll an 8, please?
Come
I
on,
want
get
Donut
that 2
Dolly.
past the finish line.
Donut Dolly. Wait, is 2 on here? Oh, 2 would not finish, but 8 would get close. Come on, 8.
Roll 2.
8!
Oh, 8 moves 2 spaces. Oh no.
2 moves 1,
But 2 moves 1,
and 4 moves 1.
and 4 moves 1. Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, boy.
And it's an 8.
It is an 8.
That I cannot complete a concession. You guys cannot. You guys could complete a concession if you used a wild.
I'm betting on 8.
Oh boy. Do you have the helmet? No, you don't have the helmet.
Oh,
You
I
can't bet on
don't.
8.
I can't bet on 8. Oh, no.
They could bet. The audience could bet on 8.
Oh, they have the
Oh,
helmet
the
on
audience
8?
says get the jersey. Okay, that's not bad. But what horse do you want to be moved when 8 is moved? Probably. They own 4 and 5, so probably 4. Oh, it already moves 4. What horse do you want to be moved on the jersey for 8? You guys can shout that out, and we'll do
I'll
it.
take the concession, I suppose.
All right.
Uh-oh. It's very confusing with 7 not having left the gate yet.
So the audience, number 4. Number 4 is already crossed off.
Yeah,
on
on the 8, your options are any number but 2 and 4. Any other number
that. So
you can
put on
cross off.
5. Put on 5 then instead, because that's their horse.
Yeah, I'll put it on
Just in
5.
case.
And even if 8 finishes, he will still trigger the other horses, or she will still trigger.
2 moves 2.
Oh.
So 2 has crossed the finish line.
2 also
2
moves...
also moves 5. Uh-oh. 5's getting closer.
8?
And 8 moves 1 space.
I'll move Cheer Up Buttercup here to the edge.
So with a 2, you guys could finish a column.
Oh, I could too. Did you roll that, or was that them?
That was them. So they get to go first, technically.
Yep.
So if you guys want to do concessions, you can trigger your concessions first. You do still have that move a horse back 3. You also have the ability to move a horse forward 3, so you can move one of your own horses forward 3 spaces. I'm going to take a concession 2, so I will complete 1 as well. So But I want to wait and see what the audience does first. Yeah, they definitely say they want to do the concession. What's it going to be, audience? You can move a horse forward 3,
Hey,
move a horse back 3.
Chris Gilbert, thank
move 8
you.
back as much as possible, and that is 3 spaces.
Yes, and
1, 2, 3.
we're gonna have to look on how to ban people from the channel.
I took so I have to take my concession. I can move it back, or I can move something forward 3. I'm going to move something forward 3. I'm going to move 3 forward 3 spaces. Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Yeah.
What did you move? 3?
3. I moved 3 forward 3 spaces with my concession.
Okay.
You've already used your move horses forward, but you can move some horses back if you wanted, David.
Yeah, I'm gonna use.
You still haven't taken your free horse though.
No, I know, but
I know.
should I get Cheer
You
Up
should buy
Buttercup?
Cheer Up Buttercup.
I might buy Cheer Up Buttercup just for fun.
Yeah.
So we're looking at 2 here. I am marking off the concession as well. I mean, I hate to do this to you, Ryan.
Move 3 back 3.
But I am.
Do what I just did.
I'm gonna move actually 2 horses back.
Okay.
2.
So 3.
So 3 is going back 2, and
4.
4 is going back 2.
That's gonna be right where 5 is. Yep, right there. All right.
Take that, Chris.
I need a 7. Oh, I got one.
Whoa!
7 moves 1 space.
Cheer up, Buttercup! You just moved.
7's gonna move 1 space. 3 is gonna move 1 space, and that's it. 7 gets me a complete row here, so that's why I needed this 7.
I was really hoping we'd finish off. I have a bet on 7.
I can't bet on 3 because it's behind the line. Or I can't bet on 3 or 8 because they're both across the line. Why don't I... I'm sorry, David. I have to move 8 back 3 spaces.
Whoa, what?
No, I don't want to do that, do I? Because I want it to at least score some points.
Yeah, didn't you bet? Oh, yeah, you bet on 8.
Yeah, I did.
In fact, I'm surprised you don't want 8 to finish next.
I'm going to take this free helmet and put that helmet on 3, so I get a set again.
All right, I'm taking.
All right, guys, you got a 7, so
I took the concession. It didn't get me anything.
Take the jersey, you can. If you want to bet on it.
They want to take the jersey and probably add 4.
Remember, you still have a wild, so you could make it something else. You could complete a concession with it. You could buy a helmet or somebody. You can place a bet on a different horse. For example, if you wanted to bet on 8, you guys could bet on 8. Somebody had mentioned that earlier. So Tiff popped in to say hi. Yeah, and then we'll drop off. She's just watching while she waits in line for all the best rides at Harry Potter World. So.
Kevin M says, just imagining a real race with the horses randomly running the wrong way.
So the way I see it is like a pace. Like they're all constantly moving, but some start to slow down a little bit, and some start to speed up a little bit.
Your vision there is nowhere near as funny.
Helmet for 7, and then wild to bet $2 on 8. You could actually bet up to $3 on 8.
But if you do the helmet on 7, you have to bet on 7.
Right. So. Yeah, it's specifically that horse.
Yeah, your power there is...
So, yeah, use the wild and bet $3 on 8. So, $2 left.
That's not bad. I like the incentive.
$5 bet on 8. That's
I like the
good.
incentive for them to have 8 finish.
All right, here you go. Yeah, you want everyone to want 8 to finish. And you have no bet on 8, do you?
I don't have any bet on 8, but it's my horse.
8 moves 2.
1, 2.
What does that move?
8 moves 2, which is already finished. 4 and 5.
Oh, 4 and 5. Oh, 4 and 5 are going to catch up.
Oh, this is interesting. I'm actually, you know what I'm going to do?
I'm going to take the hat for 8 in case I want to decide.
I'm going to take a helmet on 8.
Well, you guys, you can bid $2 more on 8 if you want. What is mint conditions power? That's the one where if you buy the helmet, you can then place a $2 bet on that same horse, the horse you bought the helmet for.
As long as you have the money.
So you can change. You can use the wild to change the horse number, but you can't put the helmet on one horse and then bid on another one. So you guys already have the helmet and jersey for 8. You have no more wilds. You have no spots for concession, but you can bid $2 more on 8 if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah,
They feel emotionally invested in 8. All right, let's do it.
Good. Donut Dolly.
They're going to win because of this.
For second place, they might.
So it's past the line. You can bet because you have the helmet. That's the special power of having the helmet. It lets you still continue to bet.
So everyone's done?
Yep.
That's their roll.
That's their roll. The audience roll. 7 moves 1. It's in there.
Slow and steady.
So it moves 1 space. Oh, and 3 moves 1 space.
Uh-oh, 3. 3 could win it on the next roll.
I don't really... What am I going to
take
do
second
for
place.
7?
Ooh, 7?
I think I'm just going to do nothing and erase a wild for me.
I'm going to use a wild.
You guys can actually complete a column or line with 7 if you wanted to. That's a good one for you. To get a bonus from your concessions. Or you could take the helmet or jersey for 7. Yeah, concessions make sense.
I'm going to use a wild and make it an 8. And since I took the helmet on 8 last time, I'm going to make a bet on 8.
Up to $3.
Yep.
So you guys completed a row. So you get that $7. You can move 2 horses 2, 1 horse 3, or you can make a $3 bet on any horse. Well, free $3 bet on any horse except for 3 because you don't have the helmet for 3. So what do you guys want for your concession? Probably what?
I was thinking a $3 bet's going to net them
like
$8 instead of the $7. That's probably if 8 wins.
You could place a $3 bet on 8 and make your bet 10. Oh no, move number 4 and number 8 2 spaces each.
Well, 8 can't move. It'll stop at the finish line, just so you know.
Or they bet on 8. So 3. I see 2 people saying bet 3 on 8. So
we'll go with that. Sorry, Chris. And it has nothing to do with 4 and 6.
They're gonna get a lot of points though for that.
Yeah. You're gonna have a big bet on 8. I'm torn now. I don't want Donut Dolly to win.
I know. Now I'm like,
them.
My bet's only 7. I need to get at least $3 more on 8 if I want to make this happen. 7 moves 3 spaces.
Watch 7 come back. And 7 moves
1 and 3. Uh-oh.
Oh
3
no.
And 1.
Oh no.
And it's a 7 again, which I really have nothing on for 7.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like I have to use that wild I just got.
I don't have much.
Let's cross off this 8 here just in case.
Did you go?
I did, but the audience gets a 7. So your options...
I'm actually going to use my wild to mark off this 3, which gives me a thing.
Jersey 7, and they're going to mark it 8 on 7.
And I'm actually going to move the 3 horse back
3 spaces. No.
It can be bet on again, though.
No, it can be bet on again. All right, good. Yeah, that was a good choice. Jersey 7. And
I forgot you owned 3. Is it my roll?
Yeah, I own 3. That's why I was trying to get it to finish.
7 moves 3.
Unbelievable. It's right here.
Oh, my.
And that's going to move 1, 3, and 8 now. So 8 did move, 3 moves, and 1 moves.
Oh, boy.
This is the comeback of the century. If 7 finishes in the top 3, that would be crazy.
And I just want to pause here and say, this compared to most Roll and Rights, what's happening here is what makes this a little bit more exciting than most Roll and Rights.
Too bad I can't buy horse number 7 just in case.
No kidding.
I'm going to scratch off the helmet on 7. That's my only option.
How much is 7? 4?
7 is $4. You don't have it. Nobody has $4.
I know.
So you guys, for 7, you could scratch off the helmet. Yeah, helmet for 7.
I'm gonna.
That makes sense. Unfortunately, you have no money to make a bet, but
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll scratch.
You know what? I'm not gonna scratch off the helmet. I'm gonna use my bet power from Cook the Books. Whenever I bet, instead I could just place $1 on any horse. I'm gonna bet another $1 on 8, so I can at least get closer to their $10 bet.
I'll use the helmet. By the way, I keep forgetting to use my power where I can move them back. I should have moved 3 back further.
Yeah, it moves back 1 extra space. All right, this is for the audience. If they roll an 8 here, 8 is in. 1 moves 3.
That's new.
1, 2, 3.
What?
1 does not move 8. 1 moves 6. So the game continues.
8's like stalled at the finish line.
You guys have a concessions for 1.
Oh, I do too. Oh,
So
they're
do I.
going first though.
They're going first. So if you want a concession, you can get it. You still have a $3. You can still do another $3 bet on 8 if you're going to go all in. Alicia, David and I have played this on 2. It was fine with 2. It was just over pretty quick. So we thought this would be way more fun to bring in a third player with the audience because you can do that with a roll and write.
You can even play it solo.
You could, yeah.
They have a solo card that basically has a big grid of AI depending on what combination of die are rolled.
They're taking their concession. So what do you guys want? You want to move 2 horses forward 2, a horse forward 3.
They said all on 8.
Oh, all on 8. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. $13 bet on 8. Man, if 8 does not cross that line, I will feel really bad for
That
the
is a
audience.
lot of money. I almost
There's
don't
no
want,
way that 8's not going to finish second, though.
I almost don't want them to win. So, did you do something?
I did a concession as well.
So, what did you do?
I think I'm also going to do a $3 bet on 8. I can at least get closer to them. I'm at 11.
I did a concession, and I'm going to...
Are you going to move? Oh, you can't move anything back or forward anymore.
No, but here's what I'm considering. If I take a free horse and take 1.
Just in case?
Well, he's in third place right now. That's
not bad.
only $15, so that's
not
not
bad.
great. The alternative is I could make a $2 bet, which is worth $16 on 8.
Could be worth 16, or it could be come in third and be worth 14. It's probably going to be 8 is probably going to be second place.
I'm going to take the free $3 bet and put it on 8 as well. I'm getting on the 8 train since I own it.
Yeah, 5 is getting pretty close to at least. 5 could be third place. All right, that was the audience, so now it's me.
8. Here it is.
6 moves 2.
Well, 6 is going to do it, though, I think.
6 is going to do it. 6 is going to move 2, 3, and 8. 8 is officially in second place.
Woo!
Well
now
done.
definitely no more betting on 8.
So now no more betting on 8. But there is a 6. I'm going to cross off a concession here.
Oh, I'm going to cross off the
Gives me
concession
another
as
line.
well.
I think I'm going to move a horse back. No, that seems silly at this point. I'm going to take a $3 bet on 3.
Interesting.
I want 3 to get third place.
I'm going to just take... do I want a horse?
You're going to buy another horse?
Well, I can get a free horse, and I could take
Oh, that's right. You still haven't done
6
that.
or 1.
6 and 1 both have a shot here.
I'm actually going to take my free horse and take 6.
All right.
I have a good feeling about dirty laundry.
All right, audience, you have a 6. You don't have the jersey or the hat for 6. You have no wild, or you could just pass and get a wild back. Because you need a 4 to finish off your concession stand. But
Everyone's one concession away from
Chris says
completing.
skip this turn to get a wild. I think that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
All right, David. Bring it home, maybe. Bring 3 home.
6. Needs to be another 6.
Needs to be a 3.
Oh,
moves
no! 1, 2.
And
What's
3 is going to move 1, 2, and 8. So just 1, because 2 and 8 already finished.
Oh, boy.
All right, 3 is good. Oh, 3 is good for me. I'm going to use my power to make a free bet on anything.
I'm
Can't bet
actually
on
just
8 anymore.
going to take the helmet.
I'm going to bet on 3 and make it a 4. Make my bet a 4. All right, guys. Yeah, that makes sense. Wild.
And then...
And you get 2 bonuses here.
Oh.
So you can move a horse 3 spaces forward and 2 horses 2 spaces forward. So you could effectively move your 5 horse or your 4 horse all the way close to the finish almost. You could theoretically move your 4 horse 5 spaces, which would put it 1, 2, 3, 4, which would put it neck and neck for third place.
Really?
Yeah.
How do they do that?
Because they haven't moved any. They have a +3 forward and a +2 forward.
Oh, can that be used on the same horse?
Yeah, because 2 different abilities. They're because
No,
they got
can
a
the
line
2,
and a
2?
column. No, but they could use the +3 on one horse.
I see.
And then the +2 on that horse. So move the 5 3 spaces.
Richard says, sure.
1, 2, 3, and then move number 4 and number 5 2 spaces each. 1, 2.
It feels like there's a
1, 2.
discussion going on amongst the chat.
Yeah. Well, that was a good move. Chris's thing was good.
All right.
Well, 5 could come in. Oh my gosh. 3 or 5. It's their roll too. I need like an automatic.
Whose roll was that?
That was yours, wasn't it?
Oh,
no, that was theirs.
That was theirs.
Did you do all your stuff?
I did all my
I
stuff.
did my stuff. All right. If it's a 3 or a 5, this could be it. Oh, it's a 7. Comes up 2 spaces, which is going to move 1.
3.
3. Uh-oh. And 8 can't move anymore. Guys, this is a nail biter.
7. I'm taking the jersey on 7.
I'm going to use my free bet thing to bet on... You know what? I'm going to bet on 5 just in case.
Can you add 6 to the 7?
I will add 6 to the 7. You guys have a 7? I mean, unfortunately, we've all used all of our 7s.
Yeah, so you can ditch it and get a wild back.
That's really the only option.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Take a wild.
I can't use it either.
We've really stretched this game out.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right.
because we keep moving things back and forward.
My roll, right?
Yep.
Here we go.
Move that 3 in.
No.
Move that 3 in, David.
Here's what I want. I want to roll an 8, honestly, even though it's already finished, because I need to finish my concession with the 8. And here it is. Nope.
6 moves 2. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
And 6
But 3 moves 3.
6 moves 3 past the line. 3 is in 3rd place. Oh, that was so close. But we
Well,
still
you
get
know,
to
at
use,
least 6 finished.
We still get to use the 6, though.
Oh, good. I'll use it on the helmet.
I mean, I'll use it on a helmet too, but it doesn't do anything for me. You guys still have a 6? Basically, you can get the helmet or the jersey because that's all that's left, really. So
Yeah.
actually, you could use a wild to make it anything.
Oh, and get the 2 on the 2 jersey.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a recommendation. If you use your wild, this will get you 5 extra points at the end of the game. I think it's the only real move left.
Yeah.
Because anything else just doesn't. Because you have no money left to place any bets or anything.
That is really the only option.
All
so,
right.
shall we score it up?
So let's go through the bets in order. So I get 0 for horse 1. Horse 2 came in first, so all my bets are worth 5. So I get 20 for horse 1. Did horse 3 finish? Horse 3 got 3rd, which is 4. So 4 times 4, that's 12 or 16. I'm sorry. Horse 4 did not cross the line.
Horse 4 and 7 are a big.
I get 0 points for horse 4. What about horse 5? So horse 5 at least crossed the red line, so I get 1 point for every bet I made, so I get 1. Horse 6 at least crossed the line, so I get 1 point for every bet I made, so I get 1. I had nothing on 7. And here's the big one. 8 is 8, and I had 11, so that's 88 points for my bid on horse 8.
Let's do both theirs and mine
Sure.
at the same time. So
horse
horse 1
at least got past the red line, so you both get 1 point per bet, they get 2.
0.
Horse 2 got first, so it's worth 5, so they're going to get 10 points for that one.
I got 30.
They had no bets on 3, did you?
Nope, no 3, no 4.
All right, their 4 gets no points because it didn't cross the line.
No 6 for me. Did they have 6? Oh, they did have 6, so they
did
get
have
$4.
So they get $4 for 6.
7, I had a $3 bet.
7, they had nothing, so nothing. And then 8, they had 13.
Oh my gosh.
And it scored 8. So what's 8 times 13?
8 times 13 is going to be 104.
104 on one single bet. Now, they actually have a bonus. The audience has bottom dollar. Gain additional money equal to your bets on unfinished horses that cross the line. So 1, 5, and 6, they get additional money. So they get 6 additional dollars added to that. So actually, I'm just going to,
Yeah, you put it in this green here.
Well, that's where the total should go.
Oh, 6. Okay. So let's total those out. Mine's pretty simple. I only had 2 bets.
I think that they did a lot for bets.
Yeah, their bets are big.
126 points.
126. That's more than I scored yesterday in my game against you, total.
What was your points for bets? 78?
78. So let's back up for a second and award the purses for first, second, and third.
I had 120. Wow, we both got 126 in bets.
So for the purse, 2 came in first. Ryan owns 2, so he gets 35 for that.
I also own 3, which was 15.
So you get $50.
So $50 total. That might be what makes the difference.
And I own 8 and get 25.
And neither 4 or 5 finished, unfortunately. Then you look at sets where you had both the helmet and the jersey. I had 2.
I had
so that's
4,
10
so
for
it's
me.
another 20 for me.
They had 1, 2, 3, 4, so that's another 20 for them as well.
Oh, they're going to crush. They might crush.
Well, I had the winning purse.
You're going to win,
difference. I had $0 left at the end of the game.
I had 2. And then we added up.
Yeah, they had. It's going to be close.
My total didn't even match your bet line.
It's close. I did count the horsepower for 5, and I give you guys an additional 6 points.
So coming in last place was me at 125.
And then you came in second with 146, and I came in first with 186. The point difference between us was just that my horses got to the end. If this had been flipped and 4 and 5 had been up here, then the audience would have won.
I think since Ryan won, I agree with Richmond's earlier comment that cook the books.
I think it was Gator Dave that said
Gator Dave, that's right. Cook the books makes a lot of sense.
That $126 bet was, you got $104 just on betting on 8. which is pretty great.
Yeah, that was kind of tied back to the fact that they took $7, right? Because that allowed them to bet more and more and more. Yeah.
That was pretty huge.
Yeah, I'm not too happy about my initial free bet on 7 of $3.
Which did nothing for you, huh?
Nah. Did anyone others do nothing?
Yeah, owning the horses that place can be a big deal. I mentioned this earlier when we were talking about whether or not you're going to bet on your own horses or not. And I did bet on both 3 and 2 a little bit, so that is what helped. If David had bet a lot more on 8...
8 didn't get rolled that much.
I know.
Like, it was hard. 8 just didn't get rolled that much, even though we got it across the line. It was mostly because of my bonus moves.
Yeah.
And everyone else's, too.
When I saw the audience going heavy on betting on 8, I tried to keep up with them. And that was another thing, too, is like, I was like, used my 6 free bets, just like they did, to put all of it on 8 to get my 8 higher.
Yeah, I wish I could have... Yeah, there's not much I could have salvaged.
You would have had 5 more there, which would have been 8 times 5. So, what? Can't do math.
That's another 40.
40 points. So you would have been at 65. So you would have been right there. Yeah, I can't do math right now. It's too early in the morning. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining in today and participating. That was a lot of fun. I think you guys made a lot of really smart decisions too. Like, that was really. I mean, all these scores were better than the scores we had yesterday.
For sure. Well, no, my score was awful yesterday.
Oh, that's what I mean. These were better scores, I said.
Oh, yeah, for sure. My scores yesterday was like sub 100. I'm not good.
Oh, man, yeah. If Brian had been here the whole time, the audience would have won the game for sure, Richmond. I'm glad you could join us, Brian. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today. We will be back next week with another game, so we'll announce that here shortly.
Okay.
And please like, subscribe, comment, let us know your thoughts. Thanks for participating. You are entered to win this game, Long Shot the Dice game. And we'll be back next week. So, bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.